Did you know there is a place on Earth so much like Mars that NASA uses it to practice for future missions? Welcome to Devon Island, a desolate, freezing polar desert in the Canadian high Arctic. This is home to the Hot Mars Project, one of the most incredible places on our planet for preparing humanity to become an interplanetary species. So what exactly is the Hot Mars Project, or HMP? It's an international field research project that started back in the late 90s. Scientists and engineers from organizations like the Mars Institute and NASA travel to this remote island every year. Why? Because Devon Island is centered around the Houghton Impact Crater, a massive 23-kilometer-wide scar left by a meteorite millions of years ago. The geology, the freezing cold, and the dry, barren landscape make it an almost perfect stand-in for the red planet. It's a real-life Mars on Earth at HMP. Researchers aren't just taking geological samples, they're simulating entire Mars missions. They test out new rovers, maneuvering them across the rugged, cratered terrain. They wear prototype spacesuits to see how they perform in a harsh, real-world environment. They even live in special habitat modules, learning how to cope with the isolation and logistical challenges of living millions of miles from. Only think of it as a dress rehearsal for Mars. They study everything from the geology of impact craters to how microbes survive in such extreme cold, all of which gives us clues about what we might find on Mars. This work is absolutely critical. Why? Because going to Mars is incredibly risky and expensive. The Hot Mars Project provides a really stick test bed to iron out the kinks before we go. It helps engineers design better habitats, develop smarter robots, and create more efficient procedures for astronauts working on a distant world. Every problem they solve on Devon Island, whether it has a broken down rover or a new way to drill for samples, is a potential disaster averted on a future Mars mission. It's all about reducing risk and increasing the chances of success. By studying the biology here, we also get a better idea of where to look for signs of past or present life on Mars. But it's important to keep things in perspective. While Devon Island is an amazing analog, it's not a perfect copy of Mars. The gravity is much stronger, there's a breathable atmosphere, and we're protected from the intense solar radiation found on the Martian surface. So, while the operational challenges are similar, the environmental ones are different. The research here is a vital step, but it's just one piece of the giant puzzle of getting humans to Mars. It doesn't mean we're ready to pack our